Hello friends, it's Kimberly here with Mother Be Beautiful, and good morning. It is almost spring here and we are very excited about that. The sun is out. I'm working in my sunny and not yet tidied up kitchen, but isn't it great to pick your priorities? Speaking of priorities, wanted to visit with you today and just share a few thoughts about the power of a habit and creating healthy habits, or how do you get rid of habits that no longer serve you? A habit, let's just take smoking for instance, because that's an easy one. A lot of people that smoke, they want to quit smoking, but they don't really know how, or they've tried in the past and it just hasn't worked, so they have no willpower. Very self-defeating self-concepts come out of failing to achieve something like that. But I want you to consider that everything we do has a purpose. So if you're smoking or whatever else the habit is, it's filling a purpose, and a habit doesn't go away unless something else steps into its place and fills that need. That's the tricky part, is figuring out what need you're filling. I hear from people, a lot of people think that they smoke to relax them. And physiologically, there's nothing in a cigarette that relaxes you, just the opposite. However, the act of deep breathing when they inhale a cigarette actually triggers their body to secrete nitric, or to make nitrous oxide, which is very relaxing, causes blood vessels to dilate. And it's the deep breathing, interestingly enough, that tends to make people feel like they're relaxing. But it's filling a need. And a lot of people, they think that they smoke for stress, or they smoke for, some people will say that, well, I only smoke when I'm around my friends or whatever. Find out what those triggers are. And quite often that will move you closer to finding what that need is. Another habit that we can talk about is the habit of saving or spending. A lot of us want to create wealth, and we kind of move into this house that we've built in our brains that doesn't really exist, right? And so we tend to live beyond our means, and then we end up trapped in debt, which doesn't serve us. Matter of fact, being in a situation where you are experiencing a lot of debt will only create more of a poverty mindset for you, and it will not bring wealth to you. So it really behooves us to do everything we can to live within our means and live well within our means, so that we have enough to save. Even if you're in debt, you can save a penny a day, right? I know that doesn't sound like much. What would that be? Let's just say you saved $5 a month. I know that doesn't sound like much, but it's a great place to start. I know I can tell you a squillion stories of very successful people that I've met who have been able to provide college educations and dream lifestyles just because they got in a habit of saving a little bit every day, tucking a little bit away every month. You might have a goal, if you're starting out in life, to save 10% of whatever it is that you bring in. I love the law of tithing. As members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we really live and we believe in the law of the tithe. I know that the Lord blesses us when we give back a portion of that which He's blessed us with. I know it to be true because I've seen it work in my life. And if I pay the Lord back His 10%, I need to pay myself 10%. We have always saved at least 10% of what we've brought in. And you will never miss it if you get in that habit of saving. I promise. Even if it's just a little tiny bit, it'll totally change your mindset. Do all that you can to get out of debt. Shave away those things that aren't necessary. A lot of us spend money on things that aren't necessary. I mean, if you come down to it, do you really need your cable TV? I haven't had cable TV for years. Don't miss it. Don't need it. I'm too busy to watch a whole lot of junk on TV. Do you really need to go to the movies? Do you really need to go out to eat? And one of the first places when I look at our budget and I see that, we've overspent or we're not being as wise with our money, I can trace it back to eating out a lot. And it's easy to do when you live a busy lifestyle. So changing those habits, filling it up with something else. If you're in debt, do something else that's going to stop that habit that's keeping you in debt. Maybe your habit is that you live this sedentary lifestyle and you want to be healthier, you want to be more active. Create a new habit, and it doesn't have to be big. Folks, we can start really small and just carve out a tiny space and then give that room to grow. Even if you do nothing but go outside for a walk for just 10 minutes. 12 minutes is all you need to light your fat candle. Woohoo! And I like lighting my fat candle. Just go for a 12-minute walk. Just move your body just 12 minutes and you'll get in a habit. And that can help you replace some other habit that maybe you want to get rid of. I promise you that if you harness the power of healthy habits and you flush habits that don't serve you anymore, just flush them, that you will eventually find that you are in a place that you only dreamed of before. Habits are the key. They magically and seemingly effortlessly take you in the direction that you want to go. The hard part is developing the habit. But here's the cool part, is you develop those good habits that serve you and that take you to where you want to go. You're also creating a character that's known for self-discipline and courage and authenticity and integrity. And who doesn't want those as their own characteristics, their own character traits? I believe in you. I'm sending you lots of love. I'd love to hear about the habits that you're creating and what direction that you want to go. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys.